Doug, I've got a question for you. When's the economy going to come back?
Well, I'm not sure you're going to like my answer. I hope I'm in the minority on that particular question. Unfortunately, being one of the most optimistic people in the world who think that Bruce Willis and Demi Moore are going to get back together again, on this one, I'm out of step. It's hard to understand how we can have a true economic recovery without the easing of credit. The availability of capital is what makes business expansion possible. In some cases, companies have to have it in order to continue to stay in business. And with all the stimulus packages we've still seen no easing of credit. In fact, the banks want to loan money to companies that don't want to borrow it, and they don't want to loan money to the companies that need it. So it's very, very difficult to see how we can have a real recovery until we get to the point that there's credit readily available to people. And I don't mean readily available to people not qualified. We've already seen where that gets us. I mean to companies and businesses that have a business plan, a product and a service, and a chance for success. There's no guarantee, but at least a chance. If we see some easing of credit during 2010 into 2011, possibly we could see some recovery in 2011. If I were a betting man today, my money would be on 2012. Is probably the earliest year that we might expect a significant, prosperous, full year. Some industry sectors may do better between now and then than others. The big danger probably is a double-dip recession. And we're not out of the woods on that yet. We're also going to be looking at 2010, the elections, and what's going to happen with the distribution of the party in Congress. So that could do or undo some of the things that have been done and undone over the course of the first year of the administration. So until we see some settling down there, until we see what's going to happen with healthcare and what impact that's going to have on the healthcare industry, you realize the healthcare industry has been our poster child for the last 40 years. And now we're beginning to see exhibitions in that industry that are showing negative returns. So, end of the day, my hope is that I'm wrong. But if I had to pick a year, it'd be 2012.
Good. Thanks, Doug.
You should have said, I hope you're wrong.